You're watching the Daily Dodge pregame show.
And a very pleasant good evening, everyone, from the Beaver Dam High School Fieldhouse. Daily Dodge TV presents Beaver Dam High School Golden Beaver boys basketball. And tonight it's another showdown in the Badger Large Conference. The Monona Grove Silver Eagles are in town to take on your Beaver Dam Golden Beavers. Hi again, everybody. Mike Tronson with you inside the Fieldhouse. I'm joined on site by my videographer and engineer, Aiden Voigt. Tonight's game is brought to you by our presenting video sponsors, the Beaver Dam Unified School District, Columbus Family Dental, and Hometown Glass and Improvement. Tonight's game is also brought to you by McKinstry's Home Furnishings, Kladowski Real Estate, Slumberland, Pizza Ranch, Park Village Shopping Center, Richards Insurance, Preferred Dental Partners, Napleton 151, Fox Brothers Piggly Wiggly, Gruber Law Offices, Air Care, Jerry's BP, Silica for your home, Moraine Park Technical College, and White Construction. Welcome into the broadcast, everyone. It's Parents' Night here tonight, and we are going to turn it over to our Parents' Night presentation right at this time. Here's PA announcer Mike Schissel.
Golden Beaver coaching staff would like to thank the parents of our student athletes for allowing us to work with them. Our program is filled with great kids, and that's because of you. Thank you for all of your time, effort, and support of not only the kids, but our program. You are a vital part of who we are. And now we would like to build Salatel, parents of DJ Salatel. Aaron and Corey Blank, parents of Parker Blank. Brad and Tiffany Rohde, parents of Cruz Rohde. Nicole Krasinski and Jamie Unlin, parents of Nick Krasinski. Todd and Kinsey Johnson, parents of Eli Johnson. Chris and Kelly Kinsey, parents of Carter Kinsey. Todd and Jamie Sether, Todd and Tammy Sether, parents of Ryland Sether. Clint and Amy James, parents of Mason James. Tim and Tricia Ladrin, parents of Jackson Ladrin. Matt and Tammy Younger, parents of Isaiah Younger. Dan and Jen Morris, parents of Max Morris. And Kelly and Scott Whitnable, parents of Ben Whitnable. Big hand for all those parents and your basketball players. Thank you. We'll clear the court, mop the floor, and get started.
That's PA announcer Mike Schissel. And our Parents' Night presentation here at the Beaver Dam High School Fieldhouse. Once again, welcome into the broadcast, everyone. Mike Tronson, Aiden Voigt with you on a Tuesday night for Badger Large Conference boys basketball. It's Beaver Dam and Monona Grove. Golden Beavers coming in off a tough loss on Saturday afternoon, I should say, when they fell here in this gym to Wanakee by the score of 66-51. That was game 2 of a stretch where Beaver Dam is playing 5 games in 9 days. As a matter of fact, tonight is the midway point of that stretch. But the Golden Beavers got a split in the first 2. They won last week Thursday night over at Milton and then dropped that tough one to the Wanakee Warriors here on Saturday. Monona Grove, meanwhile, they're coming off a loss on Saturday. They hosted Milton and dropped a 65-52 decision. That was their first game of the 2025 calendar year, as they hadn't played since a blowout win over Columbus at the Monona Grove Holiday Tournament back on December 28th. But both these teams playing fairly well. Monona Grove is 5-3 overall. They've struggled a little bit in conference thus far. They're 1-3 in the Badger Large. Meanwhile, Beaver Dam 5-4 and sits at 2-2 in conference. These two teams, last year they split the season series, with Monona Grove beating Beaver Dam 68-58 on January 4th, and then about a month and a half later on February 16th, a very tight game where Beaver Dam edged the Silver Eagles by the score of 46-44. You know, over the last few years, these two teams have played some very highly competitive and close games. So, you know, certainly one could possibly expect more of that to continue tonight and this season. The Silver Eagles are paced by several players. As a matter of fact, they have 4 and averaging in double figures. And leading the way is a very, very fine sophomore, Austin Lucetti. I mean, this guy averaging 15.6 a game this year. He is lights out from three-point land, almost 43% from behind the arc. He grabs just under 9 rebounds and dishes out a couple of assists per game. So he has been just lights out, as I mentioned. But 3 other players also in double figures. Cal Worth averaging just under 13 points a game. He's a pretty decent free throw shooter as well, 37.8%. Trent Rodefeld averaging just under 13 a game. And A.J. Nelson averages 10.6. So they're getting some pretty good balance. And, you know, there are a lot of guys capable of scoring. Meanwhile, Beaver Dam, well, they've got 4 players in double figures, too. If you've been following the Golden Beavers, you know that E.J. Salatel has been just very dominant over the first course of the season. He's averaging 21 points a game, leads this team in scoring, 36% from behind the arc, 80% free throw shooter, 6 rebounds, 4 assists. I mean, those are some pretty good numbers. Now, E.J. Salatel had 30 last Thursday night in that win over Milton. Struggled a little bit more offensively in the game against Wanakee. He had 12 on Saturday against Wanakee, but he has been leading the way. Also, Parker Blank has been just phenomenal, 12.6 a game for Parker Blank this season, 10.9 for Parker Stobie, the other half of the Parker brothers, and Isaiah Younger, the transfer from Dodgeland. He is now in double figures at 10.1 per ball game. So Beaver Dam getting contributions from a lot of players, too. The biggest thing, obviously, that I think both these teams probably are looking for right now is consistency. And we'll see what tonight brings, but as the teams head out right now for the warm-ups, should be a lot of fun. We had the JV and JV2 games that just ended. In the JV game, Monona Grove was a 58-52 winner over Beaver Dam. Meanwhile, in the JV2 game, the Silver Eagles also victorious by the score of 62-52. So the Silver Eagles, the varsity game here, they're going for the program sweep, but we will see what happens as these two teams get set to do battle on this Parents' Night 2025. If you just were able to catch the beginning of the broadcast, we showed you the introduction of the varsity parents, and the introduction of the JV and JV2 parents will come up at halftime of this varsity game. So we'll try and remember to keep it here for that when we get to halftime tonight. That's when they'll introduce the JV and the JV2 parents. Right now, though, we'll step aside for a timeout. When we come back, we'll continue our pregame festivities here inside the field house. And up next, you'll hear comments from Tim Ladrin. He's the head coach of the Golden Beavers. But first, we'll take a break, and we're back right after this on Daily Dodge TV.
Are you ready for peace of mind? Chad Guzzi here, owner of Air Care in Beaver Dam. If you're tired of unexpected repair bills, you want to sign up for our Total Care plan. It ensures top performance and prolonged life of your heating and air conditioning equipment. Air Care's Total Care customers receive annual inspections, as well as a reduced maintenance rate, plus a 10% discount on all service repairs. Air Care, big enough to serve you, small enough to care, 920-356-8860.
American drivers overpay an average of $368 per year on their auto insurance. Why? Because, well, insurance is hard. It's complicated. It's time-consuming to get quotes from multiple companies, so we overpay. Or we call Richards Insurance in Beaver Dam. Make one call and receive a quote from a great company like Auto Owners Insurance. The team at Richards Insurance will literally do all the work for you. So if you could be saving money each month with an Auto Owners Insurance policy, you'll know about it. How much will you save with Richards Insurance? To find out, call Richards Insurance or stop in at 123 North Spring Street, downtown Beaver Dam. With offices in Columbus, Watertown, West Bend, and Oshkosh. With over 50 employees and hundreds of years insurance experience across 5 offices, you'll get full-service counseling with no obligation. Your Auto Owners Insurance carrier is Richards Insurance in Beaver Dam. Call 887-1615.
We'll be there with you. Richards Insurance of Beaver Dam.
You're watching the Daily Dodge pregame show.
We continue our pregame programming. We're back inside the Beaver Dam High School Fieldhouse. Mike Tronson standing by with Tim Ladrin, head coach of Beaver Dam. And Coach, kind of a tradition here, one of the annual traditions tonight, and it's Parents' Night. So I know that that obviously these young men on the team owe a lot to their parents, and I see you nodding your head here. What message do you have for the parents, as they honor them tonight?
Yeah, I mean, obviously our parents are really important. I mean, we've got great families in our program. We've got a lot of great kids, and that really stems from the parenting that they get at home. And obviously, on the basketball side of it, the amount of time and hours that not just probably working with their sons, but also, the amount of time of driving and getting to places and the money spent and everything else. So obviously our parents are really, really important in our program, and we've got a really great set of them.
Nice that we can honor them tonight. Speaking of families, you have a nice basketball family here, and it's not just you, leading the program here, but you've got a nice staff around you, and we like to give those guys some kudos once in a while. And talk about your assistants and what they mean to you, and how they are such a big part of what you do here.
Yeah, I'll start with Coach Teets, our JV2 coach. He's been with me the longest at this point. He's so good with our freshman kids, and we thought we were going to lose him at the end of last year. He had a young son, Luca, but we were able to snag him back for another year, and it's a big deal for us because he's a really important part of our program. And obviously our JV coach, Dustin Baldessari, it's his second year with us, and he's really stepped into a bigger role with us and does a lot of the behind-the-scenes stuff with the varsity, and as well as coaching his JV group. And I don't know what I would do without Coach Baldessari. He's on staff here at the high school, and he takes some of the normal everyday head coaching duties away and helps me and takes some of those responsibilities. And I don't know where I'd be without Coach B. Coach Call has been with a couple years now as varsity assistant, and a lot of people in the community know Mike and his basketball knowledge and his love for the game. So he's vital to who we are and what we do, and the things he brings to the table is not very measurable. He's just really important to us. And then Coach Younger's in his second year, and he keeps growing and getting more experience as a coach. He's really tremendous with film work and scouting reports, and in fact, we put him in charge of the scouting report against Oshkosh West, and we won that one. And he's been vital to what we do. He handles our post kids and just is always available to whatever we need to do. So their staff is top notch. I love our guys, and they're willing to do anything to help this program get better.
Right now, we've talked about this the last couple of games, but you're in the middle of that busy, meat grinder stretch, the 5 games in 9 days. How important was it to get a split in the first 2?
It was. I mean, obviously, it was a little disappointing the way things turned out on Saturday on a lot of levels, but I'm really happy with the way we played on Thursday against Milton, and really, really proud of our boys. The way we responded to some things, some adversity on Saturday, and then really made a run back at them, and really had, we had a pretty good look to cut that thing to 4 with about 3 minutes left. And so I was really, really happy with our guys, and and the way we responded. So, now we're right, as you said, right in the middle of this stretch, and we got to keep answering the bell each time, and we'll see how we do that.
Well, tonight, another tough conference game. Here's Monona Grove, and what are your thoughts on the Silver Eagles?
Well, just like a lot of teams in the Badger, they're concerning because of their length. Big 6'6" sophomore inside, who's one of the top sophomores in the class in the state of Wisconsin, and a lot of experience around him. So, they're going to provide some real issues. Again, we got beat up on the boards against Wanakee. We've got to do a better job there against these guys. And their size, their athleticism is certainly an issue.
They seem to be getting some pretty good balance offensively. I think they've got like 4 guys in double figures, so obviously tough on the defensive side there, isn't it?
Yeah, it is, because it makes you tough on maybe going to help on the 6'6" kid, because you're leaving a guy that can score, and so it does make them really difficult to guard. They're talented. They have good bench play as well, and they defend at a high level, especially because of their length. So they're a problem for us for sure. We're going to have to play well.
And they always seem to battle you tough too. I just recall last year, I think was it a season split, but in the game you won, it was, I think, 2-point game.
Yeah, it was a tight one here, and then really it was a pretty tight one down there as well, and they kind of got away from us late. But these games against them have been tight for the most part all the way around. So for the last couple of years when we've been together in the Badger, so we expect a tough game, physical game. They're coming off a loss to Milton, where I'm sure their coach will tell them they didn't play real well. So I'm sure they'll be fired up and ready to roll. So we'll expect their best effort for sure.
Tim, I wish you and the boys good luck. Thanks as always for your time. Do appreciate it.
Yeah, thanks, Mike. Appreciate it.
All right, that's Tim Ladron. He's the head coach of the Golden Beavers. We'll step aside. We're back for more right after this on Daily Dodge TV.
There's power in your smile. It can make or break a day, start a conversation, even double a dose of courage. Columbus Family Dental is committed to protecting your grin ear to ear. Young and old, orthodontics to cosmetics, we're here to make it that much easier to share your smile. Columbus Family Dental, now accepting every kind of smile.
Don't get caught with an empty pantry and fridge for the playoffs. Your Fox Brothers Piggly Wiggly in Beaver Dam and Mayville has you covered. Snacks, liquor, meat, and everything neat. Stop on over for great meals, deals, and more. For any sort of festivities at this time of the year, make your hosting a clutch performance. There's even plenty of goods for games on the road, too. What are you waiting for? Visit your Fox Brothers Piggly Wiggly in Beaver Dam and Mayville today. Shop online at foxbrospigglywwiggly.com.
Cheer. Now cheer louder. Any accomplishment worth doing is worth doing with all your heart and soul. The entire team at Hometown Glass and Improvement knows that dedication, time, and respect can lead to greatness. When practicing free throws, running for a touchdown, or installing new windows and doors, it is commitment to something larger than oneself that creates a legacy. So keep cheering for your hometown team. Hometown Glass and Improvement online at hometownglass.com.
Jerry's Automotive in Beaver Dam is a champion of our local schools. Team up with Jerry's Automotive by pumping your gas at their Spirit Pump, where 2 cents of every gallon is donated to a local school each month. Jerry's Automotive also provides exceptional vehicle service and repairs and a great selection of convenience items. Visit Jerry's Automotive Center WI.com and on Facebook. Jerry's Automotive, 700 North Spring Street in Beaver Dam, across the street from Beaver Dam Food Pride.
You're watching the Daily Dodge Pregame Show.
The Beaver Dam area is a great place to raise a family for many reasons. A top-notch educational experience is one of those. Did you know that Beaver Dam is home to some of the best-performing elementary schools in the state of Wisconsin? Multiple elementary schools exceed expectations in state performance metrics, and one of them ranks in the top 3% of all K-5 elementary schools across the state. To learn more about how to make sure your child has access to the best opportunities in the region, visit our website, www.bdusd.org, or follow us on Facebook. Mike Tronson back inside the field house along with producer-engineer Aiden Voigt. It's Beaver Dam and Monona Grove tonight. Badger Large Conference boys basketball just moments away from the tip of this contest. Hey, make Moraine Park Technical College your first choice for an education tailored to your success and growth. With campuses in Beaver Dam, Fond du Lac, and West Bend, visit morainepark.edu/first choice. Busy night of games here on Daily Dodge TV and 1430 ESPN Beaver Dam. And we got a busy week. In fact, Aiden, you and I, we don't get a lot of rest this week. Tomorrow night's about it. But you and I will be back at it on this coming Thursday night. You and I are heading to DeForest. And the Beaver Dam boys on Thursday night will be at DeForest. We'll have it on Daily Dodge TV. Pregame show around 7 o'clock. And the tip time comes your way at about 7:15. And then this coming Friday night, January 10th, it's the Beaver Dam girls hosting Monona Grove in basketball here inside the field house. We'll have it for you on Daily Dodge TV. It's 7 o'clock, 7:15 for the tip. And oh, by the way, Saturday afternoon, Aiden, you and I are right back here again as the Beaver Dam boys host Oostburg in a non-conference game. And the coverage begins at 2:45, tip at 3 o'clock. There's games all over the place this week, and we've got you covered if you can't make it here to the gym. Let's give you the starting lineups for tonight's game. First for Monona Grove, and the Silver Eagles are coached by Dan Zwiefel. And the guards are Trenton Rodefeld. Trent is a 6'1" senior. Also at guard, Caden Connor, 6'3" senior, and Caden Worth, a 6'2" senior. The forwards are A.J. Nelson, 6'3" and a senior, along with Austin Lucetti, a 6'6" sophomore. So again, for Monona Grove, it's Trent Rodefeld, Caden Connor, Kalen Worth, A.J. Nelson, and Austin Lucetti. Starters for Beaver Dam, coached by Tim Ladrin, same as before. E.J. Salatel, 6'3" junior, along with Parker Blank, 6 feet tall and a junior. Parker Stobie gets the start, 5'9" senior, along with Isaiah Younger, a 6'4" sophomore, and Jeff Freund, 6'1" and a senior. So again, for the Golden Beavers, it's E.J. Salatel, Parker Blank, Parker Stobie, Isaiah Younger, and Jeff Freund. We'll have the opening tip in just a couple of moments, so stick around for that. Right now, the team's out on the court getting ready for the national anthem and the introduction of players. Don't forget, you can email the booth tonight, sports@dailydodge.com. Send me your name, where you're from, who you're cheering for. I'll be happy to give you a shout out as the night goes along. Again, sports@dailydodge.com. Put boys basketball in the subject line so I know it's you. We'll pause now, but keep it here for the national anthem. That's our national anthem here inside the BDHS Fieldhouse. And the players right now will be introduced to the crowd here at BDHS. Tonight's game again brought to you by our presenting video sponsors, the Beaver Dam Unified School District, Columbus Family Dental, and Hometown Glass and Improvement. Tonight's game is also brought to you by McKinstry's Home Furnishings, Kladowski Real Estate, Slumberland, Pizza Ranch, Park Village Shopping Center, Richards Insurance, Preferred Dental Partners, Napleton 151, Fox Brothers Piggly Wiggly, Gruber Law Offices, Air Care, Jerry's BP, Silica for your home, Moraine Park Technical College, and White Construction. Beaver Dam at 5-4 overall on the season, currently sitting at 2-2 in conference play. Meanwhile, Monona Grove is at 5-3 on the season, and right now the Silver Eagles sit at 1-3 in the Badger Conference. We had a visit up here just a few moments ago from Benjamin Beaver. Benny, our favorite mascot, the best mascot in the state of Wisconsin as far as we're concerned. Nice to see Benny up here. He's got a busy night because he's got to not only root on the boys basketball team here tonight, but across the street right now there's a boys hockey game going on at the Family Center. And if you notice, if you can see him in the camera there, it looks like he's got his hockey jersey on tonight. So, he's doing double duty here. I mean, he's a busy Beaver. He really is. We're not making this stuff up. As you can see on your screen, Beaver Dam in white jerseys and shorts tonight, the green numbers in the green and gold trim, and the Silver Eagles of Monona Grove in their light blue jerseys and shorts with the white numbers in trim. In the first half of play, Silver Eagles go left to right as you'll see it on your screen, and that means that Beaver Dam will go right to left. They'll switch it up after halftime. So we are just about ready for basketball here inside the field house. Glad you're with us on Daily Dodge TV. If you can't be here in person, Jeff Freund's going to jump it at center for Beaver Dam, and the fine sophomore, Austin Lucetti, 6'6" sophomore, will do the honors for Monona Grove. So here we go. There's the whistle. Ball is up in the air. Tap is controlled by who? That was going out of bounds, but swatted in by Caden Connor, and he threw it right to a Beaver Dam player. So Beaver Dam goes away with it, but then Blank got stripped and turns it right back over. So kind of a weird start. Teams trading some turnovers. There's a shot up, no good for Lucetti from the right side. Rebound for Beaver Dam. Freund leaves it off for Blank. Now we'll try and settle into the half-court game a little bit here. As a lob pass taken by Stobie on the right side, flips it to E.J. Salatel. Comes to the free throw line, spins down low into the block, picks up the dribble, now sends it back out for Parker. Man-to-man defense here for Monona Grove. And this is Younger up to the top of the key for E.J. and Salatel trying to get away from the defender. Spins into the lane, then kicks it out. Younger will try a left side three. It's off the rim. No. Rebound knocked out of bounds, and it is going the other way. It'll be Monona Grove basketball. So we're 54 seconds in. No score as of yet on the one call, that's all scoreboard. MG with possession. And here they come. Pass to the left corner. That's Connor down there. Up now to Rodefeld, and leaving it off for his teammate. They go around the horn to the right side. Rodefeld trying to go baseline, ran into a double team, shoots over the double team. Rebound is tipped way out. Here's a long three. It is no good. Freund gets the rebound off the miss by Worth. Still scoreless, minute and 25 seconds into the game. Here's Jeff Freund inside the free throw line. On the dribble, left-handed, picks it up. Looking for a teammate, still looking. Bounce pass, Stobie has it high on the left. Now Stobie, elbow, three ball, in and out. Halfway down, it popped back out, and Kalen Worth gets the rebound. Behind the back dribble, Lucetti lost it as he ran into the defense of Younger, and Freund takes it the other way off the turnover. So here is a pass to the right side. Blank trying to go baseline. Whips it to the left corner. Freund ball fake into the block, sends it out. Pass was tipped. Did Stobie save it? He did. Pass to a cutting Blank, and he missed the reverse layup. It was a great cut, but he missed the reverse layup. We're still scoreless. 2 minutes and 10 seconds gone here in the opening stanza. Here's Worth. Kalen Worth to the free throw line, puts on the brakes, sends it out left side. There's Caden Connor. Now flips it off for A.J. Nelson into the block. Out to Lucetti. He goes right baseline. Younger defending him. Gets around Younger. Younger then blocks the ball, and it went off of Younger, but he played some pretty good defense down there. denying Lucetti. You got a pair of sophomores down there going at it. You've got Austin Lucetti, 6'6" sophomore, and you've got Isaiah Younger, 6'4" sophomore. That'll be a fun matchup to watch here. A couple of young guys, but they're talented young guys. All right, 15:25 and counting left in the half. Worth 3 at the top of the key, bullseye. So Kalen Worth gets the Silver Eagles on the board. They lead it 3-0 on the one call. That's all scoreboard. We're just about 3 minutes into the game. Took a while, but we got a bucket. Here's Blank trying to tie the game. Yes! Parker Blank from the left corner. He knocks down a tray. Of course, he's been shooting well over 40% from behind the arc this season, averaging almost 13 a game. And that ties us up at 3 apiece, 14:47 and counting left in the opening half. 3-ball. NBA 3, and it's good. Rodefeld. Trent Rodefeld called his own number. He wears number 3. He drained a 3. And right now, 6'3" MG on top of BD with 3.5 minutes gone here in the first half. Pass into the block, intended for Blank, knocked loose. There's a fight for it. Blank trying to get it back. He got tied up by Rodefeld, and they called a jump ball. The arrow is in favor of the Silver Eagles. So it's MG basketball. And this is going to be Nelson to inbound and a bounce pass into Worth. Here's a pass to Lucetti on the right wing. He's double-teamed immediately. Bounce pass into the corner, played by Nelson. Nelson guarded there by E.J. Salatel. Now back to Rodefeld. Right side pass, Lucetti in three-point land. Little pump fake, now on the dribble. Picks up the dribble. Goes to Connor, around the horn, left side, here's a drive, and missing the dunk was A.J. Nelson. Beaver Dam's got the loose ball. Here's a 3 on the way for Salatel. Yes, E.J. Salatel. Money on that triple. We're tied at 6, each team with 2 buckets. Each team has 2 3-point buckets. 13:40 to go in the first half. It's all threes early. Lob pass almost stolen. Here's Lucetti in the left block. Double team underneath the basket, and there was contact. Yeah, Beaver Dam, he got the ball in the block, and boom, there were 2 defenders on him immediately. Isaiah Younger is guilty of the infraction. That's his first of the night. And the first team foul comes with about 4.5 minutes gone by here in the first half. Post feed, Lucetti against the double team, kicks it out. 3 balls on the way. There's another one, and this one is Connor. Caden Connor from downtown Beaver Dam. 9-6 is our score. MG leading BD on the one call. That's all scoreboard. Not quite 5 minutes in. Salatel, hesitation move, going to go left baseline. Stops there as he ran into trouble, and ball was tipped out by a MG defender. I believe that was Connor that got the hand on it. So Beaver Dam's going to keep possession, and Parker Blank on the near sideline down below us. He'll throw it in for the Golden Beavers, finds EJ, but pass was knocked loose at the last second, still loose, and it's not an over and back. Freund gets it in the backcourt, but it was tipped across by the Silver Eagles. Here's Jeff Freund, leaving it off for Parker Blank, driving to the top of the silo, trying to get away from the defensive Nelson, and he's into the block, and he tried to go up for a shot. He got fouled and hit the deck hard, but he's okay. Let's see if they get Nelson here. They did get Nelson on the foul there, so that's his first and the team's first. So Blank with an all-expenses-paid trip to the free throw line. 12:47 left in the first half. First free throws in and out, no good. Parker Blank, 12.6 a game this year. He's 71.8% from the free throw line. I mentioned his really good three-point shooting. 3 rebounds, 4 assists per game for Parker Blank. And Ben Whitnable, 6'4" freshman, just checked in for Tim Ladrin and the Golden Beavers. And the second free throw is good for Blank. He gets 1 of 2. Jax Ladrin, he's out there as well. He is a 6-foot sophomore, coach's son. So a couple of subs in. Let's see. We got Alex Dean, a 6-foot sophomore, checking in for Monona Grove, and he fires a 3 and he hits it. Instant offense. Alex Dean from the top of the key, 12-7. That's the 4th three-pointer for MG. They lead it by 5. How about that? Comes into the game and calmly hits a line drive 3 from the top of the bubble. Here's Blank. Blank to the free throw and underhands it to EJ, and Salatel whips it. Oh, intended for Blank, I believe, but was intercepted by Caden Connor. And now here's Nelson. Nelson, ball high above his head, looking down low. Pass to Lucetti. Spun past Salatel. In for 2. That's his first bucket. Little high-low game there. Nice pass. Nice move by Lucetti to finish on the doorstep. 14-7. MG doubling up BD on the Gruber Law Office's one call, that's all scoreboard. 11:38 and counting left in the first half. And this is Salatel. Over to Whitnable. Finds Blank. Blank off a screen for 3. Got it! Parker Blank hits the line drive 3. His second triple. Timeout on the floor called by Beaver Dam. This timeout, with 11:27 left in the first half, is brought to you by McKinstry's Home Furnishings. They're located in downtown Beaver Dam. They're underneath that red awning. Been there in business for 166 years. Hey, we got our first email of the night. It says, good evening, Mike. It's our friend Mike Treptow joining you again on my TV down here in Phoenix, Arizona. And a shout out to the Beavers and especially my stepson, Parker Stovey. He says, I'll be back home with you for the next 5 games. Mike, safe travels to you, my friend. Thank you for tuning in while you're on the road, and we'll look forward to seeing you back in the saddle for the next couple of games. But, Mike, appreciate the email. Again, sports@dailydodge.com. If you'd like to email the booth during the broadcast tonight, we always love hearing from you. All right. Silver Eagles have it. Worth sends it across to Dean, and he'll bring it across the midcourt stripe. Lob pass back to Worth. Worth pass was tipped, but Dean takes the lob. Bounce pass into the right corner. This is Cohen McHale, 6'1 senior that just checked in at the last dead ball. Back to Dean. And a pass to Lucetti for the dunk on the left side. He was all alone on the left doorstep. Lucetti took the pass from Dean and slams it home, 16-10. Monona Grove leads by a half dozen, 10:51 to go in the opening stanza, and a foul at the other end as Blank was driving. We'll check this one. Second team foul, first personal on Connor. All right, so Blank is going to inbound baseline over to our left. Beaver Dam trailing by 6, inbounds pass, and Salatel will corral it near the center circle. Now between the rings, fires it out high on the left. Blank directing traffic up there. He's worked on by Rodefeld. Found a seam, drives, layup, off the rim, no. Tip back up, that won't go. Offensive board, Younger. Out to Whitnable for 3. That's off the back rim, no. Another loose ball, and grabbed by the Silver Eagles. They get it ahead. Dean underneath the basket, whips it to the right corner. Rodefeld tries to set something up now. They go to Dean on the left elbow. Dean, guarded by Ladrin. Back the other way, around the horn. There's Rodefeld. Left it off for McHale. Dean now back to Rodefeld for 3. Off the rim, no good. And the defensive board for Ladrin. Wild end-to-end action here. Whitnable do a cutting. EJ in for a layup. He missed it off the rim. Might have been partially tipped on the way up. And here is Rodefeld driving, and he shoots over the rim too strong with the underhanded scoop shot. Salatel the rebound. Now back in transition. Here's Blank. Up the right wing side. Lets traffic go by. Out to Younger for 3. Money for Isaiah Younger. And we've got a one-possession game, 16-13. Silver Eagles have possession and a 3-point lead on the one call. That's all scoreboard. Lucetti. Free throw line. Sends it out. On the left side, Connor whips it back to the post for Lucetti. Into the lane, and we've got a whistle. Let's see. Contact was made. Checking the foul here. Jackson Ladrin picked up the foul, his first. Team fouls now are even at 2 apiece as we had some substitutions here at the dead ball. All right, 9:27 to go until intermission. And so far, tight ball game, and that's kind of been the norm when these two teams get together. 3 ball off the inbounds play. It's good. Henry Tomey. 19-13. Boy, hot three-point shooting here. Really by both sides, but especially MG to start this game as Whitnable gets fouled. Trying to see who they get this on. The foul was on Anthony Rodefeld, 6-foot senior. His first, team's third. Whitnable inside the midcourt stripe. Bounce pass, Blank has it. Takes off, takes it out. Stobie left corner 3, no good. And that rebound was grabbed by Anthony Rodefeld. On the left side, here's Nelson. Nelson spinning into the lane. Jump stop. Shot is up. Partially blocked from behind, I believe. And the rebound, Beaver Dam's back the other way with Blank. Blank had it knocked out of his hands. Got it back in the corner. He's double teamed down there. Fights through it. Sends it up to Stobie. Touch pass. Left corner 3. Whitnable. No good off the rim. And the rebound, Lucetti. Throws it ahead. Here's a pass. And a floater is up and in for A.J. Nelson. As the Silver Eagles score in transition. 21-13. MG leading on the one call. That's all scoreboard. 3 ball Stobie, money! Parker Stobie, another 3. That's 5 threes in the game for Beaver Dam, and 5 threes thus far for the Silver Eagles. 21-16 on the Gruber Law Office's one call, that's all scoreboard. So Beaver Dam trailing by 5. MG inbounding in the backcourt, and this is Tomey. Henry Tomey. Gives it to Caden Connor. Double teamed along the sideline. He almost stepped out of bounds. He might have. If he did, they missed it. 3 ball, top of the key. It's no good for Worth. And the rebound. There were about 200 referees down here to my right that all thought he stepped on the sideline. And Aiden says he saw it too. But we play on. 3 ball, Salatel. EJ misses off the rim. And the rebound pulled down by Nelson. Nelson up the right wing side. Through a double team. No good on the layup. But he got fouled. Oh, my goodness. I mean, just had just a little bit of a seam, but he was able to split the double team. And got fouled on his shot attempt. And so here's Nelson going to the line, where Nelson averages around 10 points a game. He has struggled a little bit from the line. 6 rebounds, couple of assists per game for A.J. Nelson, and the first one is good. So right on cue, I say he's been struggling from the line. He makes the first one. 22-16 is our score. Monona Grove on top. 7:29 left to play first half. One more free throw for A.J. Nelson's second offering. It's off the rim, no good, but an offensive board for the Silver Eagles as that one is fed to the left doorstep. Layup no good. The offensive rebound was for Chance Hunt, who just checked in. Here's Freund now at the other end and lost it but got it back. It's bounce pass up to Salatel, now finds Ladrin. He drives down low on the right side. High off the glass, Jackson Ladrin with a layup. 22-18, 4-point game. Beaver Dam trailing, MG with possession and a 2-point lead on the Gruber Law Office's scoreboard. Just under 7 minutes to play until halftime. Worth around the horn. Hunt giving it now to Connor. Back out. 3 balls on the way. No good for Worth. And the rebound for Stobie. Ladrin, left elbow. Towards the top of the key. Now sends it back to Blank. Blank being hassled by Worth. Feeds Ladrin in the corner. Ladrin into the lane. Little floater pass over to Stobie. One hands it back to Blank. Blank going against Worth. Bounce pass through a double team. And a nice cut by EJ, but he got fouled before the shot. Stops the clock with 6:20 to go in the first half. Kalen Worth picks up the foul. His first, team's fourth. Inbound pass On the right doorstep, there is Freund. Puts it up. He had trouble corralling it momentarily, but he composed himself, and then he was able to put it up and in fairly uncontested. 22-20, as we've got a 2-point game. Silver Eagles have the rock and a 2-point advantage at this point. Exactly 6 minutes to go until the buzzer. Rodefeld on the horn. There's Hunt. Hunt. Lob pass taken by Connor. Connor tried to sidearm it out, and it was intercepted by Freund. Good defense by Freund. And now Ladrin back to Freund on a return feed. Whips it to the corner. There's Blank. Drives towards the hole, and he tried a little jump stop, and he got fouled, actually. All right, so let's check this one out with 5:40 to go first half. This one's going to go on Hunt, his first, and it's the team's fifth as we have more substitutions. sports@dailydodge.com. If you want to send an email, I see there are a couple of emails in the hopper. We'll get to them here shortly. 3-ball for Salatel. Missed it short. And Lucetti tipped the rebound right to his teammate. That is Connor. Caden Connor. Back to Lucetti on the right wing, guarded by Ben Whitnable. And we've got a whistle. What do we have? Something going on away from the basketball. Foul on the Golden Beavers. Blank just picked up his first, and that's team foul number 4. Alex Dean will inbound on the baseline over to our right. Bounce pass in, and wait a minute. For a moment, I thought Stobie had picked it off, but stepped on the line, apparently. But Dean will try it again. This time a lob pass in, Lucetti has it. He'll try a three at the top of the bubble. Yes! Austin Lucetti from downtown. He's got 7, including that 3. 25-20. Silver Eagles on top of the Golden Beavers. 5:09 and counting left in the first half on the one call. That's all scoreboard. There's a drive, and Salatel missed it off the glass with a left hand. Rebound pulled down by Nelson. And we have a whistle. Okay, we have an injured player as over at the Beaver Dam bench. There's Whitnable. He's going to have to come out. Jackson Ladrin's going to return. So they blew the whistle. Whitnable will exit. They'll take a look at him, make sure he's all right. Under 5 to play first half. Been a good one thus far. Another tight game between these two teams. It always seems to be that way when they get together. All right, here's Nelson firing it to Dean. Post feed Lucetti on the right side. He's immediately double teamed. He goes baseline anyways. One hands it to the corner. Worth out there. Not going to take a shot. Beg your pardon. That was Connor. Now back to Dean high on the right. He's guarded by Stobie. Beaver Dam and sticky man-to-man D. Here's a 3 off a screen. Oh, it's good. Kalen Worth, his second triple. 28-20. Here's a drive. Stobie, left side, count the bucket, and 1. Parker Stobie's got a chance for an old-fashioned 3-point play with 4:19 to go in the first half. Foul was called on Dean, his first. Got an email here. It says, greetings from Phoenix. Austin Lucetti's grandparents say it's pretty chilly down here. Low 60s. What we wouldn't give for low 60s right now is the free throw is good for Stobie. Hey, thanks for checking in. I'm jealous. Low 60s. Oh, my goodness. It's all relative, though, isn't it? And there's Lucetti. Speaking of the Lucetti family, Austin Lucetti goes in for a layup right there. 30-23. 7-point lead for the Silver Eagles on the one call. That's all scored. Blank feeds it out right side. Thanks again for the email, by the way. Good to hear from you folks. Glad you're tuned in. Hope you're enjoying the broadcast. Here is Blank, offensive foul. Offensive foul, Parker Blank, for knocking down A.J. Nelson. If you want to send an email, sports@dailydodge.com is where you'll find us. You find us there all the time. sports@dailydodge.com. Send me your name, where you're from, who you're cheering for. I'll be happy to talk about you and give you your nightly shout-out, your 15 seconds of fame. In fact, I see another email there. I'll get to that in a moment. 3:41 and counting left in the half. 7-point lead for Monona Grove, and they have been on fire from three-point land in this game. Both teams have shot pretty well. Here's a shot from the left side, no good for Connor. Offensive board, Nelson puts it up and in on the putback. Nelson scores. He's got 5, 32-23. Just like that. We had a 2-point game just not too long ago. Now it's back to a 9-point lead for the visitors from MG. 3-ball EJ. Rainbow 3 is no good. Ladrin's got the offensive rebound. And as he tried to go through a double team and maybe kick it out, he got fouled. Check the foul here. Second personal on Caden Connor. Ladrin's going to go to the line. That's the 7th team foul on Monona Grove here in the first half. Mike Tronson, Aiden Voigt, ringside for this one tonight. Glad you're with us on Daily Dodge TV. Here's Ladrin. And the front end of the bonus is good. Ladrin around 61% from the free throw line this season. Averages around 6 a game. Second one, in and out, no good, and the rebound pulled down by A.J. Nelson. Exactly 3 minutes to go, first half, 32-24, 8-point Silver Eagles lead. They've got the rock. Lucetti looking underneath. Nelson puts it up one hand. Off the rim, no rebound, and that's grabbed by Ladrin. Fires it ahead. Here's Freund letting traffic catch up. One dribble back to Stobie between the circles, left side for EJ. Here's Salatel. Hesitation move, spins into the block, then the pass was tipped out by Lucetti. Quick hands defensively. And Beaver Dam will keep possession. They'll have to inbound on the baseline, on the near, or the sideline, I should say, near sideline. Here is Younger firing it in. E.J. Salatel has it. 3-ball in the left corner. Wait a minute, the whistle blew, and the shot is going to be waved off. And a foul here on, is that Stobie they were pointing at? No, beg your pardon, Younger. So Younger, that's his third. He's got to sit down with 2:34 to go in the half. All right, Silver Eagles with possession and an 8-point lead. Austin Lucetti to Nelson near the top of the key. Out to Worth on the left elbow. Now back to Rodefeld. Trent Rodefeld. Bounce pass into the near side block. Lucetti splitting a double team into the lane. Elevates, puts a shot up, missed it short. Rebound for EJ. And Salatel. Bounce pass ahead. Stobie will slow things down just a tad. 2 minutes to go in the half. 32-24. Beaver Dam trailing, but with possession. Nick Krasinski, by the way, had checked in for the Golden Beavers not too long ago. Freund now on the drive. Underhand shot blocked out of bounds. Oh, my goodness. A.J. Nelson with a big block there. Another email here, and this one says, Brett and Jody Recheck enjoying the game from the warmth of the living room tonight. Says, thank you, Mike, for your knowledgeable broadcasting. Your enthusiasm is contagious. Oh, you're too kind. I appreciate that. Thanks to all the amazing local sponsors that make this possible. And a special thanks to the rest of the broadcast team, too. That means you, Aiden. Drive, and it's a good layup for Stobie. Our friends Brett and Jody Recheck, thank you very much for your friendship and that nice email. All right, 32-26. Beaver Dam within 6. $1:24 to go. Oh, somebody left the back door open. I believe, was that 24? Tomei there? I believe that was. It scored there. I was looking down for just a second. Now a 3 for EJ, and that's high up the rim, no good. And Tomei got the rebound. We'll flip it ahead, 34-26. Lucetti looking underneath for Nelson. And a nice pass. Tomei was there. Excellent ball movement. Timeout, Beaver Dam. Tim Ladrin wants to talk about it. With 58.3 seconds remaining in the first half. This timeout brought to you by McKinstry's Home Furnishings. They're located in downtown Beaver Dam, and they've been there in business for 166 years. Well, the Beaver Dam Unified School District is committed to its strategic plan and actions that result in growth and achievement for students in our community. For more information on the school's success plans and the strategic efforts grounded in supporting academic excellence and social-emotional fortitude, please visit our website or contact your child's school. Another email to get to here. Let's take a look at this one. It says, "Go Silver Eagles." That's from Ava and Liam. They're checking in from Cottage Grove. Hi, guys. Thanks for the email. Ava and Liam are rooting for the Silver Eagles. Again, you want to send us an email, do that. sports@dailydodge.com. sports@dailydodge.com. Put basketball in the subject line. Send me your name, where you're from, and who you're cheering for. You know the drill. 3-ball top of the key as we're back to live action. Oh, in and out. No good for Ladrin. Freund's got the offensive rebound. Beaver Dam down 10. This is their largest deficit of the game. Trying to do something here late in the half to maybe get the deficit at least down to single digits. 27 seconds. This is Salatel out near the center circle. Gives it to Stobie. 20 seconds left in the half. Clock running. Now Ladrin. Looks like they want to just hold here for the last shot of the half. We are now down to 10 seconds. Here's Freund. Bounce pass out. 3 balls on the way for Ladrin. No good. Freund's got the offense rebound. Into the corner. He'll try a 3, and it's off the side of the backboard. I wonder if the defender maybe altered that shot, but that's the way the first half comes to an end here inside the BDHS Fieldhouse. 18 minutes of basketball in the books. And at the break on the one call, that's all scoreboard, our score is Monona Grove 36 and Beaver Dam 26. Now, we told you at the outset that this is Parents' Night here inside the Beaver Dam High School Fieldhouse. They announced the varsity parents before the game. Now they're going to introduce the JV and JV2 parents. Let's turn it over to our PA announcer, Mike Schissel.
And that's because of you. Again, thank you for your hard effort and support of not only the kids, but the program. And now, introducing the parents of the JV players. Jay and Amy Schmull, parents of Kellen Schmull. Kelly Warsinski, parents of Peyton Warsinski. Janet Dave Hartley, parents of Brock Hartley. Corey Schick, parents of Titus St. James Schick. May and Vicky Moore, parents of David Moore. Tiffany and Dave Wilkie, parents of Dave Wilkie. Amy and Kevin Shaver, parents of Austin Shaver. Derek and Joel McNeil, parents of Jordan and Alex Bellmeyer. Ashley Final, parents of Brody Final. And Janelle Burks, parents of Wood Summer. And now JV2 players' parents, Sarah and Mitch Weiss's parents of Langdon Weiss. Joey and Chris Miller, parents of Trevor Miller. Jessica and Jacob Cabrera, parents of Keegan Cabrera. Paul Scharpenberg, parent of Jake Scharpenberg. Nick and Melissa Hemley, parents of Cole Hemley. Jamie and Tim Gearing and Michael DeVries, parents of Tyler DeVries. Holly and Gary Bartow, parents of James Bartow. Maria and Jose Ramirez, parents of Junior Ramirez. Stephanie and Dave Lawson, parents of Lucas Lawson. And Chrissy and Jesse Hazel, parents of Jace Levinsky. Parents, thank you very much for the job you do.
So there you have it, the introductions of the JV and JV2 parents on this Parents' Night 2025. We're at halftime of this Badger Large Conference Boys Basketball Tilt. And at the break, Monona Grove leading Beaver Dam. It's the Silver Eagles 36 and the Golden Beavers 26 on your Gruber Law Office's One Call, That's All scoreboard. Let's take a break, and we're back right after this on Daily Dodge TV.
The gang's all here. Chris,
Adam,
and Abby Klodowski here to say Klodowski Real Estate is honored and grateful to have been voted Dodge County's best real estate firm, best realtor, and favorite realtor for 2024.
We love living and working in Dodge County, all of the wonderful people we serve, and the opportunity to give back to our community.
Thank you, Dodge County. Thank you.
Klodowski Real Estate, your trusted real estate advisors.
Are you ready to score big on home comfort? Cheer on our area athletes with McKinstry's Home Furnishings. From plush recliners to luxurious sofas, stylish bedroom sets to cozy area rugs, and all the accessories you need to make your home a winner. Whether you're outfitting your man cave or upgrading your living room with MVP style, McKinstry's has you covered. Game on with McKinstry's Home Furnishings, where winning starts at home.
Year after year, McKinstry's.
When it comes to a winning lineup, turn to the selection of new and pre-owned vehicles at Napleton GM in Beaver Dam. Their team goes the extra mile to provide a winning experience, from hassle-free financing options to exceptional customer service. It's like having a dedicated cheering section cheering you on in every step of the vehicle purchase. Give the team at Napleton GM in Beaver Dam a call at 920-885-3301 or visit napleton151.com and find new roads with their winning inventory.
The winter weather can play havoc on your hands and hair. Fear not, the folks at Wonder Nails and Spa has just the ticket for you. Call 887-4374 and let them pamper you. Let them chase away those winter blues. Let's talk hair. Long, beautiful hair, shining, whoa, I digress. The team of cost cutters will put a shimmer and shine to your mood, and their retail products are the best in the business. Call 885-0437 today. That's why you hear everyone say, I shop Park Village Shopping Center, and you should too.
Here at Pizza Ranch, we'd like to thank our Swedish friends for bringing the buffet to America. They called it the smorgasbord, but it was a success anyway. So we started our own buffet and loaded it up with pizza, chicken, sides, salads, and cactus bread. And you can even request any pizza you want anytime you visit. We call it Buffet Your Way, because smorgasbord your way, well, that doesn't rhyme at all. Pizza Ranch.
Check out your local Pizza Ranch in Beaver Dam, Watertown, or Waupun, or check out pizzaranch.com.
At Preferred Dental Partners, our core values are more than just something we put on our wall. They're something we live out. Core value number 2 is the wow experience. This means that from the moment you walk in the door until the time you leave, we want to provide an experience for our patients that is unlike anything you've had before. There are lots of choices of dentists, and we never want anyone to feel they have to be here. We want them to choose to be here because they feel heard, welcomed, and well cared for. If you want to see what the wow experience is about, call or text Preferred Dental Partners today.
Back inside the BDHS Fieldhouse, along with my engineer and videographer, Aiden Voigt, Mike Tronson on Daily Dodge TV. Halftime of this Badger Large Conference basketball game, and right now it's Monona Grove on top of Beaver Dam by the count of 36-26. Tonight's game brought to you by our presenting video sponsors, the Beaver Dam Unified School District, Columbus Family Dental, and Hometown Glass and Improvement. Tonight's game is also brought to you by McKinstry's Home Furnishings, Klodowski Real Estate, Slumberland, Pizza Ranch, Park Village Shopping Center, Richards Insurance, Preferred Dental Partners, Napleton 151, Fox Brothers Piggly Wiggly, Gruber Law Offices, Air Care, Jerry's BP, Silica for your home, Moraine Park Technical College, and White Construction. Well, make Moraine Park Technical College your first choice for an education tailored to your success and growth. With campuses in Beaver Dam, Fond du Lac, and West Bend, visit morainepark.edu/first choice. All right, 10-point lead for the Silver Eagles at the break. As we look at the first half scoring summary for MG, they were paced by Austin Lucetti with 9, including 1 from downtown. In fact, he leads all scorers in the game. It was Henry Tomei off the bench with 7, including 1 from downtown. Cal Worth had a pair of threes. He finished the half with 6. A.J. Nelson good for 5 in the first half tonight. 3 points each for Alex Dean, Caden Connor, and Trent Rodefeld. All 3 of those players had a 3-point basket. And I'm counting it up here. 7 made threes in the first half for Monona Grove. Meanwhile, on the Beaver Dam side of the ledger was Parker Stobie leading the Golden Beavers. He had 8 points, including 1 3-point basket. Parker Blank had 7. He had a pair of triples and a free throw, so I've got him for 7. Let's see here. We've got Jax Ladron and E.J. Salatel with 3 points each. Isaiah Younger with 3 points each, or 3 points, I should say. And Jeff Freund rounding out the scoring for the Golden Beavers. He had 2. Beaver Dam had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They had 5 made threes in that first half. So a lot of threes falling. Monona Grove with 7 threes in the half, and Beaver Dam with 5. This is the largest lead of the game for either side. Silver Eagles up 10 at the break. Right now we're going to step aside. We'll take another quick timeout. Come back, get you ready for the second half after this 1-minute break on Daily Dodge TV.
Play garage music. Silica can make any home a smart home. Whole home wiring, speakers, and smart control make your home an oasis that anticipates your every need. Whether you're seeking comfort, entertainment, peace of mind, inspiration, or just a moment of tranquility. Existing or new construction, Silica has the skill to make any home a smart home. Silica for your home.
Hey, it's Stacy with Slumberland, Beaver Dam in Watertown. Stop in and see everything that our store has to offer. We built it just for you. We have mattresses, box springs, power bases, bedroom sets, furniture, living room sets, dining sets, everything that you would need to complete your entire home. We've got our interest-free financing and a really great local staff here to help you. So you've got all local people here to help you out from start to finish for anything that you would need. So stop in, shop local, and save big with us.
Just about ready to start the second half. Got another email that came in from E.J. Salatel's grandparents, Grandma and Grandpa, checking in, say, hey, Mike, go Beavers. And a shout-out to E.J. They say, let's win this game. Thank you very much. They're at just about every game, but they also email the booth. I love that. They're here, but they still take the time to send me an email. I love that. And I mentioned, this one, I guess this one, they didn't want this one to be read on the air, but thank you to Austin Lucetti's grandparents for the very nice email that they just sent. And again, if you'd like to check in, sports@dailydodge.com is where you'll find me. Send an email to sports@dailydodge.com. I'll read it on air during the second half. Beaver Dam inbounding to start the second half, moving left to right now. As you see it on your screen, that means the Silver Eagles go right to left in the second half. Blank out to Stobie. He'll try a 3 off the screen. Off the mark, it's too strong. Rebound is out of bounds, and it will go back to Monona Grove. That took all of 13 seconds. The Silver Eagles with a 10-point lead. Beaver Dam out in almost looks like a 2-3 zone here that they've got going right now. This is a bounce pass. Nelson double-teamed on the baseline. Lob pass out. Sent to the left corner. There is Connor. Pushes it back up top for Rodefeld. Now Worth. Worth high on the right. The Silver Eagles just working it from side to side here. Bounce pass, that's Lucetti in the lane. Up and under, and he scores with the left hand. How about that move by the sophomore? 38-26, 12-point lead, MG. Younger, pass off the hands of Blank, and it's going to be stolen by Caden Connor. If you're Beaver Dam here, you do not want to. You want to get a stop. You do not want to allow another bucket. But there's Lucetti, and right off the pass, banks it home. 14-point game, 40-26. Silver Eagles lead on the one call. That's all scoreboard. Driving with Stobie. He got fouled on his way to the basket. Trent Rodefeld picked up his first of the night, and that's the first team foul here in the half. This is Stobie. Parker Stobie, first of two is good for Parker. (40-27). This will try and make it a 12-point game, and that one is no good off the back of the iron, and Lucetti's got a rebound. Lucetti, one of the top players in the sophomore class this year. I'm not talking about Monona Grove, I'm talking the entire state of Wisconsin. Very highly regarded, and we can see why here. Playing well tonight. There's an offensive foul on Caden Connor as he knocked over Parker Blank. Beaver Dam down 13 on the Gruber Law Office's scoreboard. We'll get it back, and it's early in the second half here. We're not quite 2 minutes in. So still a long way to go. Golden Beavers got some work to do, though, that is for sure. Here is Younger going against Lucetti. Talked about that matchup early on Stobie. Pass into the lane, Freund now kicks it out. Three ball, Younger. No good, but he got fouled on the three-point shot. I believe this is going to go on Kalen Worth. And yep, so this is Younger going to the free throw line to shoot three. First one is no good. Younger, of course, transferred in this year from Dodgeland. He's a sophomore. He's fitting in quite well with his new team, averaging 10 a game, 61.5% from the line, 38.2% from three-point land, also 4 rebounds, 2 assists per game. And as I'm giving all those nice numbers, he just missed his second free throw in a row. He's got one more. The curse of the broadcaster. You compliment a guy and then something like that happens. There's the third one. It's up and in for Isaiah Younger. 40-28, still a 12-point lead for MG. ED on defense now. Lucetti. Beg your pardon. That is actually Tome. They go left side, and this is Nelson on the baseline. Kicks it out. Rodefeld to Lucetti. Kicks it right to Nelson in the corner. He'll drain a three from the left corner. A.J. Nelson. That is three-point shot number 8 made in this game for Monona Grove. They lead at 43-28. Here's a drive by Younger. High off the glass. He scores, and he had to go high off the glass as the defender, Lucetti, trying to block it. 43-30. Silver Eagles lead the Golden Beavers on the Gruber Law Office's scoreboard. Pressure here near the timeline. They get it across, and they'll give and go. And a nice pass by Worth. Waiting on the left doorstep was Tome for the easy layup, 45-30. And they've looked pretty good at times in transition tonight. Good ball movement. Nice crisp passing. And here's a three-pointer in the right corner. Isaiah Younger says, I can do that. He hits the three ball. Timeout brought to you by McKinstry's Home Furnishings in downtown Beaver Dam. It's a full timeout. We'll take a 1-minute break. Back in 1 minute on Daily Dodge TV.
White Construction is cheering on our student athletes in the community, and they want you on their winning team too. They're expanding and looking for passionate individuals who want to build their future as a team. Join a company that values teamwork, excellence, and community spirit. They're now hiring for multiple positions around Wisconsin, including general labor, fieldwork, and heavy equipment operators. Visit congruix.com to apply today and step up to the plate with White Construction. Let's build something great together.
Are you ready for peace of mind? Chad Guzzi here, owner of Air Care in Beaver Dam. If you're tired of unexpected repair bills, you want to sign up for our Total Care plan. It ensures top performance and prolonged life of your heating and air conditioning equipment. AirCare's Total Care customers receive annual inspections as well as a reduced maintenance rate plus a 10% discount on all service repairs. AirCare, big enough to serve you, small enough to care. 920-356-8860.
Right, 14:50 to go in the second half as we're back to live action. Mike Tronson, Aiden Voigt here inside the field house. Daily Dodge TV. This is Rodefeld along the sideline. Bounce pass to Worth. He was in trouble and he threw it away trying to go cross court to Lucetti. Get another email that just came in here. This one says, thanks for doing all the commentary. Says, I'm the oldest of A.J. Nelson's 5 brothers watching from Milwaukee. Go MG. That's from Mark. Mark, thank you very much. It's funny you emailed because I was talking with Coach Z. I was talking with Dan Zweifel before there's a drive and a reverse layup is good for blank. 45-35. But yeah, I was talking with Dan before the game, and he said, yeah, I've coached all. Oh, and the alley-oop pass. Lucetti with the jam. Oh, my goodness. That's his second slam dunk of the game. 47-35. Monona Grove by a dozen on the one call. That's all scoreboard. We're 4 minutes into the half. Three-pointer. Stobie buries the three. Oh, my. This is entertaining stuff, isn't it? 47-38. Beaver Dam's back within 9. After all that, long pass ahead. And here is Tomei kicking it out. Here comes the three. It's off the mark and out of bounds. It'll go back to the Golden Beavers. But, yeah, talking with Dan Zweifel, and he said, yeah, I mentioned, we talked about A.J. Nelson, and he said, I coached all of his brothers too. And we chuckled about that. But, no, he was very nice, and we had a good conversation, and he was talking about the Nelson family. I said, yep, pretty popular name in the Monona Grove parts. There's an elevated shot good for E.J. Salatel. It's a 2. 47-40, and somewhere in all this, emails and everything else, we got a 7-point game. MG was up 15 just not too long ago. There's a steal. Beaver Dam cranking up the defense. EJ going in, layup, got it. EJ Salatel, 47-42. Are you kidding me? Beaver Dam has shaved 10 points off the deficit. They're within 5. 5 minutes gone, and they just forced a turnover. And I think Coach Z wants to talk things over, and he will. He's going to call timeout. Timeout brought to you by McKinstry's Home Furnishings. They're in downtown Beaver Dam, located under that red awning. Again, this is a full timeout. We're going to keep it here. You can send me an email before the end of the game tonight, sports@dailydodge.com. I'll be happy to give you a shout-out. Let's see what else we got here. So we got more sporting events later this week. We talked about that. On Thursday night, Aiden and I will be on the road. We'll take our Daily Dodge TV camera down to DeForest, where the Beaver Dam the Beaver Dam boys basketball team will be traveling to meet the Norskies on Thursday night, 7 o'clock pregame, 7:15 tip here on Daily Dodge TV. That's this coming Thursday night. And then on Friday night, Aiden and I will be back here in the field house for the Beaver Dam girls as they host Monona Grove. So the Beaver Dam and Monona Grove girls will play in this same building this coming Friday night. We'll have it for you here on Daily Dodge TV at 7 o'clock with tip at 7:15. Beaver Dam boys also host Oostburg in a non-conference game this Saturday at 3 o'clock. That game here inside the field house, if you can't make it, will also be on Daily Dodge TV. Games at everywhere you go. We've got you covered with Beaver Dam basketball, Beaver Dam hockey, wrestling, you name it. We've got you covered this winter on Daily Dodge TV. Back to live action. 3-ball in the corner. It's good! Parker Stobie. That's his third triple, and we've got a 2-point game, 47-45. And we've got now a whistle as there was contact. Monona Grove had a 15-point lead not just more than a couple of minutes ago, and Beaver Dam is now within 2. There was a foul. It was the third on blank, his third team's first here in the second half. MG keeps possession. Worth just trying to settle the troops down, gets it out to Connor. Now right side, Worth again. Long cross-court feed. Dean in the left corner, fake to three. Sends it up top, round the horn they go. Bounce pass into the block. There's Lucetti. Nice spin move. Puts it up. Oh, what a spin. And Lucetti scores. That's a big bucket. He's got 17 in the game. 49-45. Talk about a spin to the tin. Great move by Austin Lucetti. Here's a move by Salatel in the lane as he spun into the lane, kicked it out to Freund. Freund to the top of the key, now hands it off to Blank. Blank pushes it right side. EJ for a deep three. Got it! EJ Salatel from downtown. 49-48. Beaver Dams within one, and there was almost a steal there, but nope, they blow the whistle. Younger was going for a steal as he was falling out of bounds at the other end. And looks like they got him for contact, was it? No, beg your pardon. Blank just picked up his fourth. And he's going to have to come out. No doubt about it. Jax Ladrin will come back in to replace Parker Blank with 11:40. We still got a long way to go. 11:49 left in the half. Those of you that are just joining us, stay right where you're at. And now another whistle off the inbounds. Let's check this foul out. This one's going on EJ Salatel. That's just his first. Team fouls are even at 3 apiece right now, second half. Worth off the inbounds play, sends it back to the left corner. There's Rodefeld. Rodefeld guarded by Ladrin. A pair of threes working on each other. Now bounce pass into the left block for Lucetti. Lucetti into the lane, one hands it out. 3-ball right corner for Worth. Off the back rim, no. Box out and rebound Ladrin, he's got it. Bounce pass to Stobie. Stobie through traffic, underhands it to Jax. He'll fake a three. Spins into the lane, kicks it out. EJ in the corner for the three, and he missed it off the mark. Wide left, rebound for Lucetti. Approaching the 11-minute mark and counting of this second half. What once was a 15-point game a few minutes ago is now a 1-point game. 49-48. Monona Grove with possession and a 1-point lead. Here's a drive by Lucetti. Knocked out of his hands, he fell down. And back the other way goes EJ Salatel. Underhands it to Younger, back to EJ. Sidesteps a defender, elevates, shot from the free throw line, no good. Freund hustling for the rebound, got it. Kicks it out, EJ for three, no good. Rebound tipped right to Dean, and it's Monona Grove basketball. This is highly entertaining stuff. We've talked about it a couple times, and here's Dean. Drive, underhanded shot as he's falling out of bounds, and he scores. What a move by Alex Dean. That's your Napleton 151 drive of the game right there, if I ever saw it. 51-48, MG by 3. Still a one-possession game at this point. For the tie, here's a three. Yes, EJ ties it. From behind the arc, we're knotted at 51 apiece. Exactly 10 minutes left in the game. Here's Dean, fake to three, top of the key. Bounce pass, Rodefeld. Driving to the far side. Sends it to Dean. He'll try a three. No good off the rim. Rebound Freund. Beaver Dam can take the lead on this possession. Correct me if I'm wrong, I don't think they've led in the game, have they? I think that they were tied early, but I don't think they've ever led in this game. And there's EJ turning it over. Here is a pass, Dean for three in the lead. No good, in and out. Rebound, Freund. Boy, Freund's been a monster tonight defensively and getting some key rebounds. He really has been very active. This is Younger. Into the lane, driving left side. Lucetti blocks him out of bounds. Beaver Dam's going to keep possession. Now some substitutions here for both teams. Got an email here from Margaret and Ben. They say, watching from Cottage Grove, go MG. Thank you very much for the email, folks. Again, sports@dailydodge.com if you want to send one in before the end of the game. It's getting late, though. Clock is running with exactly 9 minutes left in the ball game. We're tied at 51. Monona Grove was up by 15 early in the second half. Tie game right now. And a shot shorted a little bit by EJ as he was off balance on the right side. And the Silver Eagles have it. It's about as good as it gets here, though. High school boys basketball and two good teams going at it, tooth and nail. Pass into the block. Dean, bounce pass out. Nelson, round the horn. They go up to Rodefeld, sends a return feed over to Connor. They're just playing catch right now with 8:20 and counting left in the ball game. 3-ball, Rodefeld. Step back three is good for Rodefeld near the top of the key. That's his second three of the game. 54-51. Monona Grove leads on the Gruber Law Office's one call, that's all scoreboard. Approaching the 8-minute mark and counting of the second half. This is Whitnable. One hands it to Salatel. EJ directing traffic. Barking out some instructions near the timeline. He goes off a screen set by Whitnable. Lost the dribble as he spun, but he got it right back. Kicks it out. There is Ladrin. Over to Whitnable. He'll try the three. No good. Rebound. Stobie got an offensive board. Pushes it right to Whitnable, who scores with the right hand. Stobie just tipped it to Whitnable. That's his first bucket. 54-53. That was a thing of beauty. 7:26 to go in the game. This is getting better and better. 1 point game, 7:18 and counting. Dean, top of the keys, open for three. No good off the back rim. Freund's got another rebound. Huge. Freund has been big. You know, you look at his stat sheet, and he's only got 2 points, but he does so much more. He's doing defense, rebound. And there, well, just as I say he's not scoring a lot, he drives and he gets fouled. You heard me talk and said, I'll show that, Tronson. I can play offense too. No, he's been big tonight. There's no question. Not lying here. Foul was on, let's see, that was on Anthony Rodefeld, his second. Team's fourth. And there's two here. Oh, the first one is no good, but Freund can tie the game if he can hit the second one. Exactly 7 minutes remaining. Those of you that are tuned in on Daily Dodge TV, don't go anywhere because this should be an absolutely wild finish tonight. The whole game's been really entertaining, but here's to tie the game. Freund got it. So we are tied now at 54 apiece with 7 minutes to go. This is Worth. At the timeline, brings it across, flips it over to Connor. Caden Connor, now back to Nelson. Quick sidearm pass, intercepted. Ladrin back the other way, off the turnover, and he used the head and shoulder fake to get the defender Nelson in the air, and he's going to get called for a foul. That's the old shampoo move, the head and shoulders, and it worked. At least it drew the foul. He didn't get the bucket, but third personal on, or do they get, who they get? They got Worth on that one, beg your pardon. Nelson was in the vicinity, though. First free throw's up and good. Ladrin unties the game, and I believe this is Beaver Dam's first lead of the night. 55-54 with 6:44 left. Second free throw, no good. Rebound, and that's a box out and rebound for Caden Connor. Yeah, I think this is Beaver Dam's first lead of the night. They never led early, and they've trailed most of the way, but not anymore. Ball was going out of bounds. That's a turnover. Connor ran out of real estate down on the end line, and Beaver Dam's going to get it back. You know, Beaver Dam, they're shooting. They've ramped up and hit some key shots here in the second half, but the biggest reason they're back in this game and now leading by one is they've really ramped up the defensive pressure over the last few minutes. Well, and just as I say that, there is Trent Rodefeld knocking a ball out of bounds, playing defense. But no, that's been a huge key to this turnaround here, this run over the last several minutes, is they've really, really cranked up the defensive pressure. Yeah, they've hit some. That's leading to offense. Here is Ladrin up to the top of the key. Younger for three. Money! Isaiah Younger hits the three at the top of the key. His second three. He's got 9 points in the half, a dozen in the game. 58-54, BD leads. Post feed, Lucetti, look out, count the bucket and one. Now he split a double team. A little post lob to Lucetti. And he's going to go to the line to try and complete the old-fashioned three-point play with 6:05 remaining in the ballgame. Foul was on Whitnable, his first, team's fourth. And Lucetti to shoot one. It's up, it's good. 20 points in the game for Austin Lucetti, 11 here in the second half. 58-57, Beaver Dam's lead is down to 1, under 6 to play in the game. Whitnable whips it to Younger, he'll try another three. High off the rim, no, it hit the top of the backboard and bounced right to Nelson, and AJ gonna bring it back the other way. Takes off, drives, and finishes with a right hand, little finger roll there for Nelson. 59-58, seesaw back in favor of MG now, they lead by 1. Here's a three, short for Stobie. Ladrin saves it from going out of bounds. Stobie sidearms it over to Salatil. Bullseye on the three ball. EJ, his third triple of the half, fourth of the game. He's got 16 total. 61-59, BD by 2. What a game this is. It's a shame somebody's got to lose. Here's Lucetti. Picked up the ball, count the bucket in one. There's Austin Lucetti again. Oh, he's tough in the post. And he's got a chance for another three-point play. Right now we're tied at 61 with 5:04 to go. Woo! Man alive. I can hardly wait for the rematch, and this one's not even over yet. The first one. Here's the free throw. Oh, it's no good, and the rebound is grabbed by Ladrin. Clock running exactly 5 minutes left in a tie ball game, 61 apiece. Here is EJ from the parking lot. He missed that three. Ladrin, did he save it? Oh, he stepped on the end line. He was trying to save another one from going out of bounds. He did that just a moment ago. And now a timeout on the floor, brought to you by McKinstry's Home Furnishings. They're located in downtown Beaver Dam. Let's take a 1-minute break. Back in 1 minute, Daily Dodge TV.
There's power in your smile. It can make or break a day, start a conversation, even double a dose of courage. Columbus Family Dental is committed to protecting your grin ear to ear. Young and old, orthodontics to cosmetics, we're here to make it that much easier to share your smile. Columbus Family Dental, now accepting every kind of smile.
Cheer. Now cheer louder. Any accomplishment worth doing is worth doing with all your heart and soul. The entire team at Hometown Glass and Improvement knows that dedication, time, and respect can lead to greatness. When practicing free throws, running for a touchdown, or installing new windows and doors, it is commitment to something larger than oneself that creates a legacy. So keep cheering for your hometown team. Hometown Glass and Improvement, online at hometownglass.com.
We still have 4:49 left in this game. Just in case you're wondering, the rematch, these two teams play again at Monona Grove on Friday night, February 21st. But this is going right down to the wire. 4:49 left. MG inbounding. 61-61 on the Gruber Law Office's one call, that's all scoreboard. Man defense here, Bearden. Nice pass. Worth fouled by EJ. Oh, he was going for a block, and he gets called for the foul. So Kalen Worth will head to the charity stripe and try and give his team the lead with some free throws. First one. Good. Nothing but net there. 62-61. MG on top of BD. MG and BD on DD-TV. That's our matchup tonight. 4:36 left. Second free throw. That's good. Worth got them both. 63-61 Silver Eagles. 4.5 minutes to play. Stobie gives it to Younger. Younger, he's been big in the second half, among others. Younger looking for some help, kicks it out Freund. Here's Freund, he's been big. There's a lot of heroes we could name for Beaver Dam to get back in this thing. E.J. Salatel's really heated up here in the second half, and they need that. I mean, you need your top scorer to do things like that. When the team is struggling offensively, you need your top guys to lead the way. And E.J., after a tough first half where he was held to 3, now up to 13 here in the second half and 16 for the game. Beaver Dam very patient offensively here against the man-to-man D. Driving Blank out to Salatel, elevates for 3. It's off the back rim, no. Rebound is going to be grabbed by Rodefeld. Blank, remember, Blank's got 4 fouls, so he's got to be careful out there. Down to 3:33 and counting. On the one call, that's all scoreboard. Nelson's out on the right side, right in front of his own bench. Now Connor over to Worth for 3 on the left side. Oh, it's a huge 3 for Worth. His third of the game from behind the arc. 66-61. It's a little mini 5-0 run here for Monona Grove. And there's a turnover. Back the other way comes Worth in for the layup. Got it. 68-61. 7-point Monona Grove lead. It's a 7-0 run after we were tied at 61. And now a drive by Blank and a whistle with 2:50 to go. Well, you're a Beaver Dam fan, don't panic just yet. Yeah, it's a game of runs, and we say that a lot, but there's a reason we say it a lot. It's because it's true. That basketball is a game of runs. I mean, Hall of Fame coach Bob Heffley from Randolph, a dear friend of mine. I covered a lot of his games over the years, and he used to say that all the time. He says, Mike, basketball is a game of runs. And if Bob said it, you knew it was true. Here is Stobie for 3. It's off the rim, no good. Rebound for Lucetti. Big defensive rebound for Lucetti. And he'll take a return feed from Caden Connor. Now he's double teamed, and there was a foul. Contact there as both Freund and Younger got there to greet him. Younger picked up the foul. That's his 4th. And the 7th team foul. Going to send Lucetti to the line. And he eyes up the front end of the bonus. It's good. Lucetti only about 46, 47% from the free throw line on the season, but he makes that one right there, 69-61. And this can make it a 9-point lead for the Silver Eagles. Makes that one as well. 70-61, MG. 2:20 to go. Clock running. A 9-0 run after we were tied at 61. Eagles have the lead. 3-ball left corner. Rainbow 3 is short, but getting his own rebound with Stobie. Out for another 3, and that one's good for Younger. 6-point game, 70-64 with 2 minutes to go. I said don't go anywhere, ladies and gentlemen. There's a pass wide open. Rodefeld, easy pass, path to the basket, I should say, for Rodefeld for that layup. 72-64, 8-point lead, MG. Deep 3, Salatel, money! E.J. Salatel from the hot dog stand. 72-67, 91 seconds left. It's a 5-point lead for MG. Worth to Nelson high on the right. He's guarded there by Freund. Nelson trying to get away from him, and now a whistle. And Tim Ladrin is not happy. The foul is going to go on Freund. He wanted an offensive foul on Nelson. He was saying he gave him an elbow, but he's not going to win the argument. With 1:21 left. Instead, A.J. Nelson will step to the free throw line and shoot the bonus. His team right now with a 5-point advantage on the one call, that's all scoreboard. Yeah, Tim Ladrin tried, but the argument, the plea fell on deaf ears. First free throw is good. So Nelson connecting on the front end of that bonus. He'll get another one. 73-67. 6-point lead Silver Eagles. And that free throw's no good. Rebound tip, but right to Stobie. So he gets one of two, does Nelson. 73-67. Silver Eagles lead, minute 13 and counting. This is Parker Stobie. Stobie underhands it to EJ. EJ to the corner. Blank down there, left side. Back up to Salatel. 1 minute to go. And Beaver Dam just turned it over. They threw it out of bounds. Ouch. Bad time for that to happen. 57.4 seconds remaining. This has been a very enjoyable game for all who have been either watching on Daily Dodge TV or here inside the field house. A lot of fun. These two teams putting on a show. 46 seconds left. And fouled is Rodefeld. That was the third personal on EJ Salatel. Trent Rodefeld at the line, trying to help ice it for the Silver Eagles here with 45 seconds left. Ninth foul of the half on the Golden Beavers. Next one, and it's two the rest of the way for Monona Grove. Front end is good for Rodefeld. One more. Next one is no good. Rebound for Blank. 74-67. MG leads. 42 seconds left. Here's a three. Off the mark. No good for Salatel. Rodefeld got the rebound, and he got fouled. And he's going to go to the line at the other end. He's going to shoot two with 37.2 seconds remaining. Beaver Dam has two more games yet this week, Thursday and Saturday. Monona Grove also plays Thursday and Saturday this week. They host Oregon on Thursday night, and they host Elkhorn on Saturday. And boy, after this battle, these teams are going to need tomorrow to rest a little bit. I'm sure they'll have a light walkthrough, but in practice. But the first free throw's up and good for Rodefeld. But boy, a lot of energy expended here tonight on both sides. 75-67. Next one, yes. 76-67, 9-point lead, Monona Grove. On the Gruber Law Office's one call, that's all scoreboard. We're just over half a minute left. Here is a three-pointer. It's good for EJ Salatel. Timeout, Beaver Dam. Salatel with a monster second half tonight. Timeout brought to you by McKinstry's Home Furnishings in downtown Beaver Dam. Let's take a 1 minute break. Back in one.
Jerry's Automotive in Beaver Dam is a champion of our local schools. Team up with Jerry's Automotive by pumping your gas at their Spirit Pump, where 2 cents of every gallon is donated to a local school each month. Jerry's Automotive also provides exceptional vehicle service and repairs and a great selection of convenience items. Visit Jerry's Automotive Center WI.com and on Facebook. Jerry's Automotive, 700 North Spring Street in Beaver Dam, across the street from Beaver Dam Food Pride.
The gang's all here.
Chris,
Adam,
and Abby Klodowski, here to say Klodowski Real Estate is honored and grateful to have been voted Dodge County's best real estate firm, best realtor, and favorite realtor for 2024.
We love living and working in Dodge County, all of the wonderful people we serve, and the opportunity to give back to our community.
Thank you, Dodge County. Thank you.
Klodowski Real Estate, your trusted real estate advisors.
All right, 25.2 seconds remaining. Mike Tronson, Aiden Voigt, Beaver Dam High School Fieldhouse. On Daily Dodge TV, it's Monona Grove inbounding on the baseline to our right, leading Beaver Dam 76 to 70. And off the inbounds play, they work it ahead. And now pulling it out is Nelson. And a foul is going to be called. That's the 5th on Isaiah Younger. So Isaiah Younger has fouled out. He finishes the night with 15 points. First free throw's up, and it is a little bit short for A.J. Nelson. Nelson had 5 in the first half tonight, 6 more thus far here in the second half. He'll get one more free throw. That one is no good. Rebound. EJ's got to hurry. 15 seconds left. Over to Jacks for 3. Too strong off the glass. Defensive rebound, Monona Grove, and a foul. Ladron fouls Rodefeld with 8.8 seconds left, and that's pretty much going to do it here. As Rodefeld is going to step to the line, he's going to shoot a pair. His team's up 6 with 8.8 seconds left. That was the 4th on Salatel, and the first free throw is good for Rodefeld. 77 to 70. Next one, no good. Rebound for Whitnable. Throws it to Salatel. 5 seconds left. Salatel 3, and Connor deflected it. It was saved right to Salatel, who fires a 3. It's going to count. It's going to count. All it does, though, is bring the final score just that much closer. This one is in the books. What a wild game. Hats off to these two teams for the entertaining show they put on. Final score tonight on the Gruber Law Offices. One call, that's all scoreboard. Monona Grove 77 and Beaver Dam 73. With the win, MG now 6-3 overall. They go to 2-3 in league play. Beaver Dam drops to 5-5 on the season. And also now 2-3 in Badger Large Conference play. Tell you what we'll do. We're going to take a break. We're going to get Tim Ladron up here for some comments. We'll give you some final numbers when we come back for the postgame show right after this on Daily Dodge TV.
When it comes to a winning lineup, turn to the selection of new and pre-owned vehicles at Napleton GM in Beaver Dam. Their team goes the extra mile to provide a winning experience, from hassle-free financing options to exceptional customer service. It's like having a dedicated cheering section cheering you on in every step of the vehicle purchase. Give the team at Napleton GM in Beaver Dam a call at 920-885-3301 or visit napleton151.com and find new roads with their winning inventory.
Play garage music. Silica can make any home a smart home. Whole home wiring, speakers, and smart control make your home an oasis that anticipates your every need. Whether you're seeking comfort, entertainment, peace of mind, inspiration, or just a moment of tranquility. Existing or new construction, Silica has the skill to make any home a smart home. Silica for your home.
Hey, it's Stacy with Slumberland, Beaver Dam in Watertown. Stop in and see everything that our store has to offer. We built it just for you. We have mattresses, box springs, power bases, bedroom sets, furniture, living room sets, dining sets, everything that you would need to complete your entire home. We've got our interest-free financing and a really great local staff here to help you. So you've got all local people here to help you out from start to finish for anything that you would need. So stop in, shop local, and save big with us.
White Construction is cheering on our student athletes in the community, and they want you on their winning team too. They're expanding and looking for passionate individuals who want to build their future as a team. Join a company that values teamwork, excellence, and community spirit. They're now hiring for multiple positions around Wisconsin, including general labor, fieldwork, and heavy equipment operators. Visit congruix.com to apply today and step up to the plate with White Construction. Let's build something great together.
Are you ready to score big on home comfort? Cheer on our area athletes with McKinstry's Home Furnishings. From plush recliners to luxurious sofas, stylish bedroom sets to cozy area rugs, and all the accessories you need to make your home a winner. Whether you're outfitting your man cave or upgrading your living room with MVP style, McKinstry's has you covered. Game on with McKinstry's Home Furnishings, where winning starts at home.
Year after year, McKinstry's.
There's power in your smile. It can make or break a day, start a conversation, even double a dose of courage. Columbus Family Dental is committed to protecting your grin ear to ear. Young and old, orthodontics to cosmetics, we're here to make it that much easier to share your smile. Columbus Family Dental, now accepting every kind of smile.
American drivers overpay an average of $368 per year on their auto insurance. Why? Because, well, insurance is hard. It's complicated. It's time-consuming to get quotes from multiple companies, so we overpay. Or we call Richards Insurance in Beaver Dam. Make one call and receive a quote from a great company like Auto Owners Insurance. The team at Richards Insurance will literally do all the work for you. So if you could be saving money each month with an Auto Owners Insurance policy, you'll know about it. How much will you save with Richards Insurance? To find out, call Richards Insurance or stop in at 123 North Spring Street, downtown Beaver Dam. With offices in Columbus, Watertown, West Bend, and Oshkosh. With over 50 employees and hundreds of years insurance experience across 5 offices, you'll get full-service counseling with no obligation. Your auto owner's insurance carrier is Richards Insurance in Beaver Dam. Call 887-1615.
We'll be there with you. Richards Insurance of Beaver Dam.
Are you ready for peace of mind? Chad Guzzi here, owner of Air Care in Beaver Dam. If you're tired of unexpected repair bills, you want to sign up for our Total Care plan. It ensures top performance and prolonged life of your heating and air conditioning equipment. Air Care's Total Care customers receive annual inspections as well as a reduced maintenance rate plus a 10% discount on all service repairs. Air Care, big enough to serve you, small enough to care. 920-356-8860.
You're watching the Daily Dodge Postgame Show.
And we welcome you back inside the BDHS Fieldhouse. Mike Tronson with you on Daily Dodge TV. I'm joined up here at the broadcast area by Tim Landron. He's the head coach of the Golden Beavers. And Tim, what a wild game this was. It's ironic that, excuse me, you and I were talking before the game how when these two squads get together, it's never dull, and I think tonight was another example of that. But your team down 15 in the second half, and all of a sudden it was like the light switch was flipped, and the defensive pressure was ramped up, and guys started hitting shots, and it was almost like night and day. You come up just a little bit short, though, in the end.
Yeah, it's a little disappointing. I don't know. Put my finger up. I just don't think we had a ton of energy early on. I was worried about that. So that's why we came out and played a little full court to start, just trying to get some energy going. It took us a long time to just have some life. And then give them credit. I mean, they made shots. I mean, they shot, I think they're shooting below 30% from 3 on the year, and they were well over 50 tonight, so you got to give them credit. They made a lot of shots, and the big kid was really good inside, and they made it tough on us defensively.
Yeah, I thought you just touched on it. I mean, the first half they were hot from 3-point land. They were, and so I mean that kind of propelled them out to that early lead. And like you said, it took a while for you guys to get going, but once you did, I mean, my goodness, the energy was there. I thought that the defense, when you ramped that up. Yeah. That you were forcing turnovers, and that was leading then to offense at the other end there.
Yeah, unfortunately, it's very similar to the Wanakee game a little bit, where we dug ourselves a pretty big hole and struggled a little bit, and tried to battle back. I think we actually took like a 1-point lead there or something. And
you did.
At that point, I thought, okay, we're a pretty good spot. Then they made a couple nice plays again, and you got to give them credit. I think they scored 77 on us. I mean, it's a pretty nice night offensively. We just couldn't get it done on the defensive side.
He fouled out, but Isaiah Younger was real big. He was a big key in that second half. 15 points total for him. I had in Parker Stobie with 15, and EJ really got it going. 2 of those threes in the second half, and I commented on the broadcast. I said, when you're struggling, you want your top guy to to get you going, and he did spark him there a little bit.
Yeah, he had a nice second half, and I thought the first half too with Isaiah and Parker Blank both in foul trouble. That made it difficult on us as well, and and it limited us some of the things we could do on the defensive side that we wanted to do. So, it was a nice run back at it, like you said, but we got to get over this bad start thing that's been going on lately.
It's I think you just said it just a minute ago, but I guess it's kind of tough to put your finger on why some nights you start slower than others. There could be any number of reasons, I suppose. I know you're in a busy stretch right now. I don't know that these kids are that tired. They're in pretty darn good shape. They're but I suppose as a coach, you and your staff, sometimes it's hard to put fingers on things, isn't it?
Yeah, that's that's a hard part to think about. Or hard for us to really put a handle on it. And we struggled early. Obviously, I thought our guys did a nice job at battling back there. But there's certain things we could take a look at, and we tried to change the way we came out and defensively tonight, and I may have to take a look at some other things just to try to change the mojo up with the way we start games. So, and that's something we'll have to continue to work with as far as the staff, and you got to continue to grind. It's like I said, it's we've said it many times. You can't every night's tough in this league, and like I said, you got to give them credit. Their 2 big kids played really well, especially that first half, and we had a hard time handling that.
Yeah, the Lucetti kid, you and I talked about him, and one of the top sophomores in the state of Wisconsin. He sure played like it tonight. He's tough down there in the post. He's tough to deal with.
Yeah, and he's a really good athlete. So he's not just he's certainly not a plotter down there. Like he's a really good athlete. Gets up off the floor, runs the floor well. He defended pretty well on the perimeter tonight. So you got to give him credit. And I thought, I know we put up 70, but I thought they defended us pretty well too.
Who I thought had a really good game for you tonight, and again, it's so much more than it's not scoring, but Jeff Royne was just, he was playing all over the place defensively. He got some key rebounds for you. I just thought he really hustled on the defensive side tonight.
Yeah, I thought he did too. He was flying around. He defended really well. There was a couple times there where it felt like we had to take him out and just give him a breather, and then he looked like he was fine. And so, I thought he really worked his tail off tonight. Jeff's a great kid, obviously, and he works really hard, and he's a really good athlete. And defensively, he's played really well. And when we changed our matchups up a little bit the second half, and that certainly gave us a little bit better look. And maybe that's on us too, the way we started the game and how we matched up.
Well, we're not quite halfway through the season. Now we're about just game number 10 tonight. As you look at the team and what you've seen, the body of work so far, based on what you kind of maybe were thinking or expecting coming into the season, where's the team at? Are you ahead of schedule? Are you behind schedule? Where you thought you might be? That's maybe a tough question to answer.
Yeah, it's hard because we got off to the great start, and then all of a sudden we're we win one game, and we weren't all of a sudden we're ranked 6th in the state. Like we weren't even listed as honorable mention in the preseason. So I think maybe our guys it was a little bit of a shock to the system, and I maybe we didn't respond to that very well. Maybe I said coming into the year, if we can be above 500 with our schedule and finish in the top half of the conference, I think that's a good year. We're certainly, kind of on pace for that.
Yeah.
But we're also feel like we've given some games away here that we feel like we had a shot to win. So it's kind of both. Certainly it's a young team. Obviously with only 2 seniors, and there's a lot of growing pains going on there. And but so there's always expectations to do better than what you're doing, obviously. But from preseason, you kind of felt like we're going to go through some of these things. Just the problem is when you actually go through them, it's still tough.
Yeah, and obviously you want to see improvement from game to game. The one thing that that most people, including myself, don't get to see is the work in practice and what's going on there. What are you seeing in practice? I mean, you're probably seeing a lot more of the evolution of some of these guys in practice, maybe even more so than sometimes even in the games.
Yeah, and I think it's been good. I mean, these 2 weeks are tough. I mean, it's tough to get a ton done because you're play, sit, and you're trying to preserve some legs. I mean, especially the last couple games have been so physical that you're just trying to make sure that you have some legs available for you on game night. So, we'll try to dial some things in again and try to work through some things and and make sure our legs are as good as it can be for DeForest on Thursday. But practices in general have been really, really good, and I've been really happy with our guys and the way they practice and they got after each other and things like that. This 2 week stretch is tough.
What can you tell me about DeForest as we'll look ahead to that one now?
Well, to be honest with you, I've only watched a little bit.
Okay.
I was hoping to get some stuff done today, and then just didn't work out. So it's gonna be a long night. But yeah, they're athletic. It looks like they defend pretty well. Have a really good score. And Lincoln Hopman was an all-conference kid last year. So
yeah,
we'll try to dial that in tonight and get our kids ready for tomorrow.
Well, we're going to be there on Thursday night. We'll have the camera and the microphones ready to go, and looking forward to that one. And Tim, again, I appreciate you coming up here and your insight and your thoughts. And thanks for all you do for us to make these broadcasts so much better.
Yep, thanks, guys. Appreciate it.
Talk to you soon. All right, that's Tim Ladron. He's the head coach of Beaver Dam, joining us here on the post-game show tonight, as he does each and every game. We appreciate that. And final score again on the one call, that's all scoreboard. Monona Grove, a winner over Beaver Dam by the score of 77-73. Let's give you the final scoring numbers from this one. For victorious Monona Grove, MG, they get 24 points from Austin Lucetti. The fine sophomore that we were talking about, 9 in the first half, 15 more in the second half. Also in double figures, Kaylin Worth with 13, including 3 3-point baskets. Trent Rodefeld had a dozen, including a pair of threes, and it was A.J. Nelson in double figures with 11 points. Also in this one, Henry Tomei, 9 off the bench, 5 for Alex Dean off the bench, including a 3-point basket. And Caden Connor hit a 3, so he finished the game with 3. Meanwhile, for Beaver Dam, how about a game-high 25 points for E.J. Salatel? The only issue there, of course, it comes in a losing effort. 15 points for Parker Stobie and another 15 for Isaiah Younger in this one. 9 points for Parker Blank. 4 points for Jax Ladron off the bench. I've got Jeff Royne for 3 and Ben Whitnable with 2 points each. This game was tied at 61 with a couple of minutes to go, and Monona Grove then went on, I believe it was a 9-0 run at the time, to open up a 70-61 lead, and they hung on from there, and they win this game 77-73. So again, circle the rematch on your calendar. Friday night, February 21st, these two teams will play again, this time at Monona Grove. But what a wild and entertaining affair this was, and Beaver Dam just comes up a little bit short of the stick here tonight. But it was a great game and a solid effort, especially in that second half, to get back into the game. All right, so that is going to start to wrap things up here. We want to remind you that coming up this Thursday night, we've got more Beaver Dam boys basketball. As we talked about with Tim Ladron, the boys go to DeForest on Thursday night, and we'll be there on Daily Dodge TV with coverage beginning at 7 o'clock, 7:15 for the tip. Then on Friday night, Beaver Dam girls basketball here on Daily Dodge TV, hosting Monona Grove in this same building, 7 o'clock for the pregame, 7:15 tip. And on Saturday afternoon, it's the Beaver Dam boys basketball team hosting Oostburg in a non-conference game. That's a 3 o'clock matinee on Saturday. Aiden and I will be here once again on Daily Dodge TV. Our game tonight brought to you by our presenting video sponsors, the Beaver Dam Unified School District, Columbus Family Dental, and Hometown Glass and Improvement. Tonight's game also brought to you by McKinstry's Home Furnishings, Kladowski Real Estate, Slumberland, Pizza Ranch, Park Village Shopping Center, Richards Insurance, Preferred Dental Partners, Napleton 151, Fox Brothers Piggly Wiggly, Gruber Law Offices, Air Care, Jerry's BP, Silica for your home, Moraine Park Technical College, and White Construction. And I almost forgot here, we wanted to pass along a couple of scores that we had sent to us. All right, boys hockey game across the street. Beaver Dam boys are going to overtime right now with Cap City's tied at 4 apiece. So that game is going to overtime across the street from us here. We've got a final score from DeForest. Hey, the Beaver Dam girls basketball team rallied from a 5-point halftime deficit to knock off DeForest 59-50. Natea Donaldson, 24 points. Lucy Gonzalez, 11 in that one. And I think that was, that's all we had for now. But so the Beaver Dam girls the winner, and the Beaver Dam boys hockey team going to overtime. For Aiden Voigt, Mike Tronson saying so long from the high school. Have a pleasant